Yo, 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 what's up, people? This your boy P. Ross back in the building. Get that part two of that Diamonds and Pearls review. And of course, I got the homie with me.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Micah, aka CMS in the flesh,
And
and
together
to
we are.
the Purple Underground.
Yo, what's up, man?
Not much. How's it going, my brother?
Yo, chilling, man. Chilling, man. Before we get started, on this part two to Prince and the New Power Generations Diamonds and Pearls, released in 1991. First of all, I want to give a shout out, to all my gamers out there, especially to the brothers and sisters in the Souls community, Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, Shout out to y'all. It's a great community out there for gamers, you know what I mean? So, that's all I want to say. Shout out to them.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Let me just say, shout out to everybody on our Facebook group page, the Purple Underground Entertainment Lounge, and big special shout out to all the subscribers, you know, for our YouTube channel. Much love. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Most definitely. Most definitely.
All right. So, welcome back. We're here, like my man P. Ross said, doing part two of the Diamonds and Pearls album as we're here to celebrate and commemorate, if you will, the 25th anniversary. Uh, so yeah, let's we're gonna get into the second half. For those people from who are a little bit on the old school side, if you had the cassette tape, you know that from our previous video from part one, that was side one on the cassette tape. So so now we about to sort of do like side
Flip it
two.
over. Flip it over.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. So and also if you just now seeing this video and you have not seen part one, yeah, you might want to make sure you watch that one first before you watch this one. I'm
For
just saying.
sure. For sure.
Yeah. So with that being said, let's uh, get into part two of this album that was released back in 1991.
Yes, sir.
October 1st. Um, so the first song to the second half is "Walk Don't Walk." I'll go first real quick. Um, Now this song was recorded in London at the Olympic Studio. Um, Alyssa or Elisa
Alyssa.
Ferlato.
Alyssa.
Oh, okay, it is Alyssa. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, Ferlato is singing background vocals on this track. I have to admit, back in the day when I was younger, I really didn't care for this song. I don't know why.
What?
Yeah, I mean, again, this was back in the day. I was 11 years old when this album came out. It was just okay to me. Now today, I really do like this song. I mean, it's a pretty simple song, but it's a good song. So I definitely slept on this years ago. Um, I like the message, the positive message, stating be true to yourself and walk your own path, and things will eventually end up in your favor, which is something that I definitely still try to follow even to this day. Um, Quick side note, I don't know if you noticed this, but the shy na 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 phrase.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you know where that is borrowed from?
Why don't you let the people know where it's borrowed from, sir?
Okay, well, for all the Prince enthusiasts, especially the diehard that's familiar with the unreleased material, that is from the unreleased song that was supposed to be on the Camille project and the '86 Crystal Ball project, Rebirth of the Flesh.
Sulia Colia.
Yeah. So yeah, overall, I like this song. Like I said, I sucked on it years ago, but it's nice. It's a nice song.
Yes, it is an awesome song. Actually, the song actually takes you through all like walks of life, right? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like as far as like a person getting caught up in peer pressure.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like in the beginning of the song, it's kind of like you walk and follow somebody else's stride, and you know what I'm saying, and you walk and you do go this way. It kind of gives you an outlook on different walks of life. Then in the end, it kind of sums it up like you walk your own path, and so
Right.
it's very inspirational song. I mean, like really, if I think if kids would listen to stuff like this, you know what I'm saying, like they would have a better outlook on life. Not necessarily listen to this particular song, but just listen to like their parents, because really the song is kind of like, okay, like you've been a parent and you're saying like, okay, I've walked down this path already.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you don't have to walk down that path if you just listen to me. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, it's
Hmm.
really saying the same thing, just walk to the beat of your own drum
There you go.
and
Yep.
you'll be cool. You know what I mean? Don't be a follower. Well, I ain't gonna say don't be a follower, because in order to lead, you have to follow. You know what
Ah,
I mean?
yes.
But it depends on what you follow.
That's
Just like
true. Yeah.
if you get in a car and everybody put on a seatbelt, you know what I'm saying? Okay, and you don't put yours on. Well, that's something you should actually follow, because it is safer in the car to put on a seatbelt. You know what I'm saying? Like anything
True.
positive is cool to follow, but when it comes to the regulars, like how we talk about drinking, drugs, and unprotected sex, whatever,
Sex. Yeah. Hmm.
those are things that you really should think about. You know, so that's what the song means to me. It's just everyday shit that we learn. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's it.
Yeah. It's definitely a song where it does sort of makes you. I guess he's trying to maybe make you question, yourself a little bit, as far as like some of the the choice, like the different path that that you're walking. So yeah, that was well put, man. So all right, well, next song is this is probably your favorite, isn't it? No, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Um, no, but next song up is Jughead, and I'll let you go first on this one.
You know what? I have no beef with Jughead. A lot of people got beef with Jughead. Okay, now let's just put this out there. I'm gonna put this out there right now. If you're looking for some type of gangster, what I'm saying, lyrical bars from like, Tony M and Prince, this is not what you're getting in this song. You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Because the definition of rap and hip hop, I'm not saying that it could not be considered a hip hop song. What I'm saying is what you're getting is a song that's very entertaining. You know what I mean? Versus uh being lyrically diverse. You see what I'm saying? That's what you get in the song that's very entertaining. Um Jughead, a dance, which is, if you've seen the Jughead before, it looks stupid, right?
mm,
Like it's nothing I would do. You know
hmm,
what I mean? It's nothing I would do. But the
right,
song itself, I think the song is okay. I love the music. Um, I love the rap. I love everybody's rapping the song, especially Prince's. Don't worry if you're looking silly. Look over here at me working for Willie. You know what I'm saying? That's hot. That's hot. But like
hmm,
if you're looking for something lyrically sound, and you looking for like this was 91, so you know like Ice Cube was hot, NWA was hot, EPMD was hot. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for something like that, you're not gonna find it. And comparing it to stuff like that, you're gonna always find fault in the song instead of listening to the song. You know what I'm saying, for what it's worth. You know what I mean? So
Right.
overall, I love the song. I especially love in the Diamonds and Pearls home video when they get to the part with Prince. You know what I'm saying? And he's it looks like he's in a closet or some confined space doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? That's hot. That's hot. I think Jug Head is hot. I mean, it's not my. I think it's a great performance, but it's not like my number one favorite rap song that he's ever done. But I ain't got no beef with it.
Hmm. Okay. Um, are you done or
I'm
hey,
done. And you sound
okay.
awfully disappointed in what I said, but
No, no, no. Well,
you
let
know
me
you
just.
you know you like Jughead. Stop with
Well,
that
okay,
bullshit.
but before I even get my take on it, this song was actually recorded at Paisley Park, in the winter of 1990 through 91. So somewhere around, that time frame, probably around, December, January, and February. Um,
Yeah, homie, kick it just like that.
yeah, it's basically a upbeat hip hop funk dance craze song. Uh, with Tony M as the front man with the rap vocals, and additional rap vocals, like you said, with by Prince and Rosie Gaines. Um, I had to agree with you. I don't have really no beef with this song, even though I know a lot of Prince fans do have some beef with it. Some fans think it's pretty ridiculous, and
Getting
some
busy, G, kicking the Jughead.
I've even heard some people
Oh
yeah,
shit.
I've even heard some people say it's the worst Prince song ever.
I don't know about that. I don't
I
know
don't
about
agree with that. I definitely know a song that is far more worse than that, but I'm not gonna go there. We're gonna keep it positive. That's for another video. Uh, I I will like say this. The things I do like about the song, I do like the groove.
yeah, yeah, the groove is
I,
definitely hot.
Yeah, I definitely like the groove. I think if you know what, if he would have just had this as maybe some sort of instrumental, and maybe Rosie doing like the chorus, the Jughead or something like that, maybe it probably would sit well with
What, so you saying
with
no
with
rap?
other fans.
No rap? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying as far as with some fans, it might have been. Now, as far as the rapping, I'm cool with it even now because I understand that that was a certain style back then. You see what I'm saying? So, um, and really, in some ways, you know what the song reminds me of? And
What?
you might disagree with me. I'm not saying it's the exact same, but I'm saying it's in the same spirit
Hmm.
because it's a dance craze.
I can't wait to hear this one. What?
I think this was an attempt to repeat on what he tried to do with Housequake.
Really?
Yeah, only because listen, because you hear the chicken scratch guitar. It has a funky groove, and just like Housequake was supposed to be a dance, and Jughead is supposed to be a dance. Now, uh, there are certain things in the song that's pretty dated. Sorry, P. Ross, but I'm gonna say it. It's pretty dated. Like the hip hop lingo, get stupid. We don't say that no more. you know.
Yeah, yeah, maybe, yeah, okay.
I'm saying listen to it now, but at, I get at that time, that's it was cool to say that.
I don't think I said that back then. So,
I mean, I didn't say it, but I just remember hearing it being
I mean, I've heard
said
it
though.
like in like certain hip hop movies like that, but I've never like personally used that phrase myself.
No, I haven't. No, I never did either. But yeah, I did used to hear it in certain other rap songs and you know videos or whatever. But I mean the rap. Some people might consider, or some people might consider like the rapping, like far as with Prince is, like pandering a little bit, I guess if that's the term. But it's not. I ain't gonna say it's whack, but I'm not gonna say it's great. But overall, I can still listen to it. This is
That's
pro.
what I mean when you listen to the
Uh,
song. Like I think my ears personally are more adept when people be rapping, doing hip hop music. I'm more in tune with like the lyricism.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I said again, this is not the most lyrical song, but it's
No,
a
it's not.
fun number. You know what I mean? And you should take it for what it's worth. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like it's not. I don't think it's whack, but then again, I don't think it's definitely not like a lyrical number. Period. So
Right.
you know,
Yeah. Yeah. It's. I mean, I think the music or the instrumentation. I think that's what wins it for me. Because it definitely has a funky groove to it. So overall, not a bad song. This is probably my least favorite on the album, but I can still listen to it. So,
right?
so that's where I'm at with it. Jughead, you're stupid.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right,
Kick it to the
next
G,
up.
kick it to Jug Head.
All right, all right. Next up, we have one of the standouts. Um, at least I think so. I'm sure you probably will agree with me. Is Money Don't Matter Tonight?
Excellent song. Excellent song.
Yeah.
Excellent document on hood life. You dig what I'm saying? Like ghetto life. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I mean, this is something that I've thought about, but I've
Uh-huh.
never like outwardly said like, money don't matter could fit like on songs in the key of life. You know what I'm saying? Because it has like
Uh,
that same tone as
right.
far as the message. You know what I mean? And
Right.
and and lyrically, as far as messages go, this is one of Prince's best. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
You know, and it was two videos for it.
Yep.
The Spike Lee version really brought to life like the troubles in America and like the mentions of war, and it took you back to the Great Depression. You know what I'm saying? When people were standing in line for food and they were hungry. You know what I mean? Great document of poor and unfortunate people. For me personally.
Right. Okay. Well, this was the fifth single release. This was a modest hit, reaching number 23 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 and reached number 14 on the R&B charts. Um, and I think this was recorded, I believe, at Warner Pioneer Studios in Tokyo.
Hmm.
And according to Wikipedia, this is co-written with Rosie Gaines. I don't know how true that is, but
Mm, that's interesting.
yeah, that's the first time I've ever heard that. So, but again, that's according to Wikipedia. And also, I had down in my notes, which I'm getting uh, a lot of my information from PrinceVault.com and from the Per Nielsen book from Uptown Magazine presents Days of Wild.
Hmm.
I know all you Prince fans are familiar with that. But yeah, I had down in my notes. This definitely is something from a lot of fans that reminds them something from the Stevie Wonder playbook. Um,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Well,
I've heard that before from from a few people. Um, yeah, like you said, the lyrical content is dealing with money, poverty, and greed. Uh, Prince's point is that one's conscience and soul are more important than money. Um, so also I have the song makes reference to the Persian Gulf War from 1991 with
hmm
the lyric, "Hey now, maybe we can find a good reason to send a child off to war. So what if we're controlling all the oil? Is it worth a child dying for?"
Is it
So
worth that?
yes, I mean it's like you said, it's an excellent song, very well written.
I mean, what's so crazy about that is like 25 years later, I mean, like, well, years after that, we go to Iraq again, take over the country, and we still ain't got no damn oil.
Right. Yeah.
Like, so it's a valid question. What's the bullshit for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this war for?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it definitely raises a question mark. That's probably why at the end of the music video, remember at the end when Prince walks, he gets up and walks away from the piano, and then a question mark zooms in.
Right.
Remember
Yeah.
that?
hmm
Yeah. But I know a lot of people feel like this is probably the best song on the album.
That's definitely one of them.
It's yeah, definitely one of them. It's not my personal favorite, but I wouldn't dispute that with anybody when they say that this is the best song on there because I can understand why. It's very well written. Um, yeah, great song. So next up we have Push. I push.
For a beat that is greasy. But anyway,
I push.
uh another great positive song. Diamonds and Pearls is like one of the most positive Prince albums like made because there's so much positivity on this album. You know what I'm saying? From Willing and Able to Walk Don't Walk, you know what I'm saying, to Push, to Money Don't Matter Tonight. You know what I'm saying? There's so much.
Even Live for Love.
Or
You
Live
can, I
for
mean,
Love,
yeah,
Thunder, you know what I'm saying? Like this
yeah.
but Push, I actually again, just like with Jughead, if you're looking for something lyrically sound, you're not gonna get it. You know,
Right.
the best thing you can do if you really
Excuse me.
think about it, but you know what? There are some whack songs out there, but this Jughead and Push, these are not whack songs. You know what I mean? I just don't think that they are lyrically sound. You know what I mean? They're not.
Excuse me.
They're not meant to be put in a category with other hip hop records. You know what I mean? Like they are actually Prince records that need to stay as Prince records.
Right.
You know what I mean? Push is another positive song. Tony M, Rosie Gaines. I did think Rosie Gaines. Now we talking about outdated. I did think Rosie Gaines' rap was really outdated. All you people out there, you better beware because they call me Rosie and I just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. Like that reminded me of something Sugar Hill Gang said. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I did feel like that was kind of outdated. But I love Prince's rap. You know what I'm saying? When, he kind of mentioned every song in the rap. You know what I mean? Like I thought that
From
was
the album.
excellent
Yeah.
from the album. I thought that was hot. I thought that was excellent on wordplay. You know what I'm saying? It's
Um,
thunder when I'm on the mic. Daddy pop in the house. You sort of like his diamond. Sort of, you know what I'm saying? All that, but again, very positive song. So I'll just
so
say that.
you don't. I mean, let's say if you play this in front of I don't know, let's say your wife and a whole bunch of people, it wouldn't be like some cringe-worthy moments with some of the rapping. I'm just asking. I'm just
Cringe word.
right.
Motherfucker said cringe word. Damn.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, I guarantee you, there's some Prince fans who feel like that out there about
Oh
some of
yeah,
the
no
rapping.
doubt, no doubt, no doubt,
That's
no doubt,
that's why I'm throwing that out there. You know what
no
I'm
doubt,
saying?
no doubt, no
You
doubt,
know what I
no
mean?
doubt. Cringe
Like
worthy. I don't know
it's
about.
the Purple Underground, baby. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't I don't
We try to keep it
I
as
don't
real as possible.
I don't know. You know what? For me, it's not
Uh-huh.
cringe worthy. For my wife, it may be
Okay.
cringe worthy. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? Like for me, because I'm used to it. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Right.
and it's strange that I even say that, but you know, I'm just used to it, and a lot of if you notice, sometimes a lot of music that a lot of people say is whack that I like, it be
Hmm.
because of the music itself and like whatever lyrical content come along with it, then that's that. You know what I'm saying? I could get into it. But
Right.
sometimes it's the opposite. Like you can have a whack beat, but if the lyrics and the writing is right, then I could respect it for that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Push kind of falls in between that. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So it's not really cringe worthy for me, but I can
Okay.
actually see where someone would think it was whack or say it was
That,
whack, and I,
right.
I
That's
couldn't I
that's why I
couldn't really
said that
dispute that.
or
I
asked
couldn't
that.
dispute that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I would have to keep my damn mouth shut. So
Right.
you know,
Well, again, that's why I had to pose that question,
right?
onto you just to see what you say. For me, it's not really cringe worthy, because I've actually always liked this song, and I still do for the most part. Uh, Very upbeat, energetic. Um, I love Prince's falsetto on the on this song, along with Rosie uh, singing
Uh huh.
co-lead vocals with him.
Right.
Um, and again, like you said, this is also another positive message. You know, don't let nobody pull you down. Just have some uh, self determination. To keep going. Uh, the rapping. Uh, Again, it's cool for that particular time. I mean, now when I listen to Tony M, which much respect to Tony M, I just kind of laugh sometimes with the I push,
For BK Greasy.
greasy. I just
Right. Right.
I just laugh. Step one, step up to the dance floor. There you go, y'all.
Here we go.
So
Wow.
it's but yeah, Prince's rap, with using all the titles to this album. Again, it's I can listen to it, because back in the day, I was just more impressed at the fact that he was embracing rap, because I
Right.
was
Right.
more so getting into rap. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, the cringe worthy might come into play where he was like, I'm pumping them, I'm
I'm pump, 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 pump.
pumping them.
Pakistan to Poland, straight into your town, like a
Uh,
circus clown. Push.
so
Oh man, yo.
So and Rosie, much love to Rosie. I see where you're coming from with maybe how her rap it sounds outdated, but I will say this though, I
Hmm.
liked her flow. I like how she was flowing. That's just me, I like how she was flowing. I actually like Tony M's flow on here too. This may be one of his better moments. far
But
as
but
as
but
the
then
rapping.
but like yeah, you right. But what he said at the end of the song was even more interesting. You know what I mean? When he was like, you know what I'm saying, y'all laugh when y'all say my brother y'all ain't Little Richard said y'all ain't gave him nothing. And like that whole little speech right there,
No,
which
that was at the end of Jughead.
that was the end of Jughead.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we forgot to mention that. Anyway, okay, well let's go back to
Well,
Jughead.
okay, go ahead, go
Let's
ahead.
go back to Jughead right quick. When he said that, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? I kind of felt like that was like the lead off into like the Prince slave thing. Like Prince was letting them
Mm,
know right then and there, like this is what
yeah,
it is. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now let's
right.
get back to push. All right.
Oh,
But
real quick with that, since you mentioned that, did you know, as a side note, that because of that lyric or the little spoken word at the end of Jughead with Tony M and the manager, uh, Steve Fargnoli, he filed a lawsuit to Prince
wow,
for defamation of character. This is according to the Days of Wild book
wow,
by Per Nilsson from Uptown
wow,
Magazine. Yeah,
mm,
so just wanted to point that
wow.
out. Now, let's get back to Push, my brother. All right, Push.
The pop scene a little overrated.
All right, Push. Yeah. No, overall, this Push is cool. Like, I can still, rock out to it a little bit. It's straight.
Yeah.
Also, oh, real quick, also add, I gotta mention this for the song Push. The Claire Fisher string samples
Right.
is in the song. And I think those are the same strings that are in Crystal Ball,
Uh.
I think. So just wanted to point that out.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, can we move on to the next song,
Yes, yes, we
please?
can. Yes.
Okay. Let's move on to a better song. And between the title track Diamonds and Pearls and this particular song is my favorite off the album. So it's a toss up between these two. And I'm simply talking about Insatiable.
Mm. Mm.
Let it breathe. Insatiable.
Oh.
This right here is without a doubt one of uh, the best Prince slow jam
Most
love
definitely.
ballads.
Most definitely.
Uh, some people would consider it a panty dropper, if you will.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, and this song actually it did well on the R&B charts. It got to number three. It only made it to number 77 on the pop charts, but it's mainly an R&B song. So
Oh yeah. A R&B classic at that.
yeah,
Mm,
um,
mm, mm.
to me, this is sort of like I don't know if you want to say it's like the cousin or the no, you know what? I'll say it's more of the brother or sister to Scandalous because I think these two remind me so much of each other.
Well, all them songs like "Insatiable," "Scandalous," "Adore," "Crucial," "Do Me Baby," "The Beautiful Ones." All them
Yeah,
songs for me kind of fall in the same category,
yeah, they
as
do.
you know what I'm saying. They all seem like they cut from the same cloth. You know what I mean? Like with
Right.
the very sensual falsetto vocal. You know what I'm saying? The very sexual
Yeah.
overtones in the songs. You know,
Hmm.
you know, I think it's an excellent freaking ballad.
No
Excellent
doubt.
ballad. Excellent ballad.
No doubt.
You know?
And
So
this is easily a standout on on this album, man. This is a classic Prince slow jam. It's like you said, it's in the upper echelon of those classic
Yes, it
ballads
is.
that you mentioned. I just think this one is Scandalous are real similar,
Right,
to me,
right.
you know. But yeah, I love the song, man. Um, I'm still curious to who is Martha, you know.
Martha. I almost want to say. Remember the Under the Cherry Moon premiere party, and the chick name was Martha that he was
Yeah,
interviewing.
right, yeah.
I almost want to say that it was directed towards her, and I may have actually read that somewhere, but I'm not a hundred
Really?
percent on that. I'm not 100%. I'm not 100%. Or I may
Hmm.
just be saying that because of kind of the way he like was coming at her like Martha at the, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
You know, but I
Yeah.
almost want to say I could have read that somewhere
Okay.
because she was like a big MTV personality back in the day. I don't know
Right.
what she was in '91, but I almost want to say that shit. Like I read that somewhere. I heard that.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. Okay. Um, yeah, also the outtake or demo version of this is nice too.
Yeah.
With some
That long
additional,
version.
yeah, 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 with some additional vocals. And then the one that's on the Diamonds and Pearls Beginnings bootleg, it's slightly different. It has a little bit more piano on there, but man, I love this song, and I love the live version from the Diamonds and Pearls tour.
Uh huh.
Um, I know a couple of shows that I do own on audio. I love the part where Levi Caesar Jr. does a guitar solo. Oh, it's so smooth.
Right.
Oh, it's so smooth, man. So again, much respect to Levi, man. He's an excellent rhythm guitar player. Um, yeah, this song right here, this is a must-have on your slow jam mix, you know, whatever CD playlist. It's a must. You have to have this.
Or if it ain't on there, you don't deserve to get none.
No, you don't. Well, you
You
know
hang it
what?
up.
If it doesn't work for you, then I don't know.
It should work.
It should work. You know.
Shit, it worked for
Yeah.
me. boy, oh boy, did it work for me,
Man.
man.
Yeah. This is like I said, between this song and Diamonds and Pearls is probably my favorite off the album.
Yeah,
So,
you're a helpless romantic.
yeah, I've heard you say that before.
Yes, sir.
All right, so moving on to the last and final song off this album is Live for Love. And in the song booklet, it has in parentheses last words from the cockpit.
Cockpit.
Last, yeah, the last words from the cockpit pit. So Live for Love, yeah, this is a pretty good song. Um, I think this was recorded, I want to say early 1990. I think.
Right,
I think you know what? This was actually one of the first songs recorded, I believe.
right.
So, um, yeah, it's it's got some pretty good guitar playing towards the end of the song. With the nice solo. Um, I'm not sure what the songs. Well, what the songs is sort of isn't it like sort of about him being a pilot, and I guess he's sort of questioning, I guess, his conscience. All these things he's going through, so he's questioning how can I live for love.
Right. Yeah.
So
Exactly. Yeah. You know, for me, it's like it could almost be like his audio documentary. You know what I'm saying? Kicked
Mm,
out of my home at 17. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? You know,
real family, but
what
what
does
does
that
that mean?
mean? Don't nobody
Yeah,
know the trouble I've seen. How can I live for love? You know what I'm
right,
saying? It's almost like, okay, what I'm saying is I give so much love. I haven't gotten it back. So how can I live for it?
right.
You know. But overall, I think it's a great song. Great song.
Yeah,
Great song. I love the guitar work in that song. The guitar work is excellent.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Tony M. Prince's rap. I thought what Prince said in there was great. I thought his voice on this was awesome. I mean, like it was the shit. Like it was like he was hyped. You know what I'm saying? You know,
right,
like he had something to get off his chest. It was powerful. You know what I'm saying? But then when it
right.
got to Tony M rap, I was a little bit discouraged. I was like,
Okay,
okay.
okay, okay, okay. Now, now, speak on why you was discouraged, because I actually have some good things to say about Tony M on this particular song.
I
So
mean,
I'm gonna let
I
you
mean,
speak
I
on it.
mean, what he said was cool, but it,
Right,
it, it just wasn't as hard hitting as what Prince said. You know what I mean? And him being the lead rap, nah, man. It was just okay. I was a little bit discouraged when it came to that. I think they could cut Tony M part out that song and just leave Prince's and leave his hook.
right,
Live for love with love. You don't live. You know that's cool. You keep that,
right.
but just cut all the other shit out, man. Like it ain't all that. It was just okay. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay,
can't get Tony and props on that one. Sorry.
okay. Well, again, like I said, I like this song for the most part. Tony M's rap, this is actually one of his better moments, I think. I mean, far as like what he's rapping about.
Ew.
Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think this is one of his better moments. Uh, let me ask you something real quick. Do you think like compared to Prince's vocals, because Prince's vocals seem a little bit more enthusiastic, and when Tony's comes in, it's a little bit too laid back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Prince
Yeah,
was like hype. Like it
right,
was like Prince was on a mission to say, look, I can flow. Okay.
right.
I got something for y'all and it's gonna be tight. You know what I mean? Like and you know
Yeah.
what? Remember I had made that comment about Snoop Dogg when about Dr. Dre's The Chronic and like Snoop Dogg bars on that song like was cold and he ain't rapped like that since he was from back in the
Oh,
day.
okay, yeah, you're right, you're
You
right,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That Live for Love rap, Prince ain't done that since. Sorry. Live
Hmm.
for Love is all that. He's had some great hip hop moments, but not like that Live for Love. That Live for Love was all that.
Okay.
All that. All that. Yeah.
Okay. Man, express yourself.
Shit,
Man.
man. Tell you.
Well, you know what? I do like from the Diamonds and Pearls home video,
Uh,
that live version of it. I thought
yeah.
that performance was excellent. And Tony Young's rapping, as far as a live performance, that was one of his best raps live, other than when he did Call the Law on the Sacrifice of Victor home video.
Right.
So I think the performance on that particular on the Diamonds and Pearls home video, that performance of Live for Love was excellent.
You know where else I
So,
like Live for Love at? When he got that award and they had played that Live for Love. What award
oh,
was
okay,
that?
that was at the Soul
Soul
Train
Train. Soul
Music
Train.
Awards. Yeah, he got
Yeah.
the Heritage Award, I
Right.
think,
And they
in
had
'92.
used that as the for the montage song.
Right.
Yeah, that
Yep.
was hot. That was hot.
Yeah, it
That
was.
was hot.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, again, man, even on this album, you could tell Prince was clearly uh consciously aware as far as like what's going on
Oh yeah.
the world at that time, because that's when the Persian Gulf War was going on. So you definitely hear a lot of references towards that. So,
Yes, sir.
and oh, props to Michael B with his drumming on
Oh
this
yeah.
song.
Oh yeah. The
So
whole MPG movement then.
yeah,
You
Sonny T on
almost
the bass also. Yeah,
you
I
kind
mean,
of, for me, I kind of felt like it was like almost like, okay, another revolution. You know what I mean?
hmm
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it was a statement, like Prince and the new power
our
generation.
generation.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like Prince and the revolution, because for the last few albums he had only been going about Prince. So
right.
when it was like the new power generation, it was like something special about like this. Not saying that the other bands weren't great. I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that. But he was trying to make a statement with that.
Yeah,
You know.
no doubt.
So
No doubt.
so overall thoughts.
Oh,
What did you give this album?
well, okay. Well, before we go to the rating, my conclusion of the album, uh, I think, you know, I really like Graffiti Bridge overall. I thought Graffiti Bridge was a very good album. Um, I think this is a very good album. This is actually a great album, I would say, for the most part. Uh, and this one and Graffiti Bridge sort of, at certain moments, they sound pretty similar.
Right.
And then there's certain songs on this album also kind of set up what's going to be the next album. Like, certain
Right.
songs like Thunder is sort of like a precursor to songs like Seven and Three Chains of Gold with some of the like the vocals and the different arrangements. Um, I mean, the music on here is excellent. It's pretty diverse for the most part, with um, I mean, again, Prince definitely was incorporating hip hop more on this album than he did on Graffiti Bridge, and
Any other album he done made up to that point?
yeah. Um, and again, like with that being said, there could be some constructive criticism about that because Prince was somebody who was setting the trend. Now, and I have read this that, during this period and even the album after this, he was sort of like the guy who was chasing or trying to be part of the trend and things like
Right.
that.
Right.
But music obviously was changing, and
Oh yeah.
hip hop or rap was starting to become mainstream, and some of the rappers like you mentioned, like NWA, who were hardcore, that was definitely making a name. Rappers like MC Hammer proved that hip hop can go pop,
Right.
and that's just what it was. I mean, hip hop was, definitely was going to be, it was starting to be known like, okay, this is a genre that's going to be around. This is not going to be a fad.
Right.
And so I think Prince knew that, and he probably knew that, man, okay, how am I going to fit what I do into to get like, this other younger generation, to still pay attention to, what I'm doing.
Right.
Uh, but I think overall this was probably the first album that kind of gave like that sort of like a band type feel.
Right.
Um, but overall, I think it's a great album, man. I mean, Tony M, he definitely showcased, his talents on here, or at least Prince was trying to introduce us, to what he thought Tony M, Tony M's talents was, as a rapper. And but I think for me the standout far out of the MPG was Rosie Gaines,
Oh yeah, yeah,
uh,
definitely.
clearly. And I think this would have been perfect, since she was somebody who was wanted to do a solo album. I think this would have been a perfect setup after this album. 'Cause I know me and you actually discussed this, in private. If Prince would have put Rosie Gaines' album out
Yes,
after
sir.
this would have been perfect,
Yes, sir.
for her. So, this was definitely a great album, as far as the 90s go. I think it's one of his top five best albums of the 90s.
Right.
Um, I can't say it's the best, but it's definitely in the top five. So,
Yes, sir.
and I still enjoy it, you
Oh
know.
yes, definitely hot.
So, with that being said, man, let's go to your conclusions of what you think.
Well, Diamonds and Pearls for me like proved that Prince was still commercially viable. You know what I mean? And he
True.
could create a commercially great record whenever he wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I mean, just think about like all the promotion. You know, he did like Arsenio. He did the Special Olympics.
Hmm.
Uh, what did he do any other TV performances that I'm missing? Uh,
MTV.
MTV, Get Off. You know, he was just all over the place with Diamonds and Pearls. You know what I mean? Not to
Yeah.
mention two
Great
home
tour.
videos. Um, Money to I mean I said no. Two home videos, Get Off, and the Diamonds and Pearls home video, which actually came out on DVD a couple years ago. You
Right.
know, so people need to pick that up if they want to digital a great copy. Um,
And also the tour. I mean, like the
the
tour
tour was
was
excellent.
high.
The tour
Yeah.
was excellent, especially them
Yeah.
London shows. But that's getting into the bootleg ram. We ain't gonna get into that right now.
Yeah. I
Um,
wish real quick. I wish he would have brought this to the States though. Even
right,
though it
yeah,
probably was embraced a little bit more overseas.
yeah,
Especially in Australia and places
right.
like that.
So, I mean, you know, overall, I think this is a great record.
Hmm.
One of actually his best. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, not just think about like all the singles that was released from his album, not just in the U.S., but like in
Right.
Japan and
Yeah.
overseas in general. Like how many variations of the Get Off maxi single it is. Like that's how big this album
Hmm.
was. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how big these singles was. Think about like for instance, I think the Japanese version got like of Get Off got like Cream remixes on it. Like what the hell?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So that's just how big this thing was, and I think it was great. And if I would have to rate this record
Hmm.
right now at this time, I would give it easy a four turntables.
Okay.
Four turntables. Diamonds and Pearls.
Okay. Um, just to, add just a couple other things to my conclusion. You know, you mentioned the remixes. The remixes on the maxi singles were just excellent.
Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead. I'm
That
sorry, I got something else to say. So go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. I'll let you go.
The homie Jason Michael, shout out to Jason Michael.
Hey, what's up, Jason?
He had made a comment on the last video talk saying that Violent the Organ Grinder was on the original set list for Diamonds and Pearls. And he actually sent me
Hmm.
something, and I send
Hmm.
it to you and let you check it out because I saved it to my phone. And,
Okay.
and it's a very interesting track listing, to say the
Okay.
least. Like I don't
Okay.
think Get Off is on there is replaced by Violent the Organ Grinder.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
I know on one of the original configurations, "Horny Pony" was the song that was get, Horny Pony was replaced by "Get Off," which let me just say this: I would probably, if even though Jughead is, it's okay, but I would have replaced that with "Horny Pony."
yeah, but then
Yeah,
you wouldn't have
I
had a
think I
great
like.
B side.
Yeah, that's true
You see what
too.
I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's true
I
too.
mean, I don't think Jughead would have been okay B-side, but not as good as Horny Pony.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Man, but yeah, the remixes on here were great. I know I've heard you mention this in the past, in our own private conversations about you just said about the promotion. This is probably the best project that he actually promoted, or
Right. Yeah.
and also, Warner Brothers really seemed to really back him. They was
Right.
definitely the machine behind this album,
Yes, sir.
making it his second biggest selling album worldwide. I mean,
Right.
so he definitely achieved some good things with this album. And
Yes, he did.
I I just hope he was, I mean, I'm sure he was, but I just hope he was, you know, proud of, what he did with it. And I'm sure
Hmm.
he probably was more proud once he seen the reactions,
Right.
from the fans when he went on tour. Um, Overall, to give my rating. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Before I give my ratings, what's your top five favorite songs off the album?
Daddy Pop, Diamonds and Pearls, um, Get Off, uh, Insatiable, and it's really a toss up between Money Don't Matter Tonight and Willing and Able, but I go with
Okay,
Money Don't Matter Tonight.
okay, all right. Um, if I had to pick my top five favorite joints, it would be the title track, Diamonds and Pearls, Insatiable, Get Off, Cream, and Money Don't Matter Tonight. Now, my rating for this album, for me, I know I gave Graffiti Bridge. I said I had the last review was like a toss up between, or one of the last album reviews. It was a toss up between a 3.5 and a 4. I was kind of undecided, but Graffiti Bridge is probably a 4. So, but I like this album better,
Right.
slightly better. So I definitely have to agree with you with your rating. I give this a strong 4 out of 4. This is an excellent album.
Right. Yeah, that's hot.
Yeah,
That's hot. Yes, sir. Yeah.
yeah.
So,
So
my
shout out to
question.
the MPG.
Shout out to Prince and the MPG.
Yeah.
So, what y'all think, people? How y'all feel about Diamonds and Pearls?
Yes. Be honest too.
Let us know down in the comment section. All right.
Yeah.
You know. So we're gonna wrap things up right now.
Yes.
You know.
Yep. And we got more videos coming, so just
Yes,
be
sir.
patient.
So, why don't you wrap this up for the people, right quick, CMS?
Okay. Well, again, shout out to all of our subscribers, everybody on our Facebook page. Much love, much respect. We appreciate the support. Please keep supporting us. We're gonna keep doing this thing. We're gonna keep holding it down as Prince fans and as music enthusiasts or geeks, whatever, music nerds, however you want to paraphrase it. It is what it is. So my name